Halloween is fun for us humans, but here to make sure our pets have just as much fun is Dr. Kalen Gregorio. He's a veterinarian at University Veterinary Hospital. Dr. Kalen, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. A big thing we talk about on Halloween is obviously trick-or-treating, and with that obviously comes candy. And that can be detrimental for our pets. Talk about that.
Right, yeah, so you're going to want to try to keep your kids' candy away from your pets, and you particularly want to keep away chocolate. Chocolate can be toxic to both cats and dogs, and probably the most toxic will be your dark chocolates and your baking chocolates. And then also in the candy jars can be some sugar-free candy, particularly like sugar-free gum that has xylitol in it, which can also be pretty toxic to your little guys.
Yeah, and some of the signs and symptoms you should look for is upset stomach, vomiting, diarrhea, rapid breathing, seizures, things like that to take note. If obviously this is happening with your pet, you want to take them to the vet immediately. Another thing we might not think about, trick-or-treating, kids are going to be knocking on your door, you're opening the doors nonstop. Right. Your pet getting out.
Yeah, and it can cause a lot of anxiety, and then some, dogs are really friendly, and that can be kind of can cause some anxiety for those trick-or-treaters. So it's best to keep your pets in a closed room, but people might be at your house, doors get open, so make sure that they have their collars on with their tags on in case they do get out.
Yeah, and just like you said, people might be having a Halloween party. Definitely tell your guests that you do have a dog or cat so they don't go in there and bother them. Another thing is costumes. We always want to dress them up to make sure they look cute, but there's also some safety issue to have with that.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that your pets feel comfortable in those costumes. Want to make sure that they have no restrictions for breathing or movement. Also, a lot of these costumes will have a lot of tassels and beads and whatnot on there. So you want to make sure that there's no choking hazards or they're not ones that will chew on their own costumes.
And so when we're going, a lot of times people want to get scared at the house too, at trick-or-treating. Whether it's inside or outside, we're setting up decorations, but your pet, that could be detrimental as well.
Yeah. So, I have a really clumsy dog. He's a black lab, and so, I got to be careful about any, candles or jack-o'-lanterns that, he may knock over. That can be a fire risk. A lot of dogs like to chew on things like cords, so just make sure that they're not chewing on electrical cords. And then a lot of people have those corn, like candy. The corn on the cobs out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Those are big choking hazards for big dogs, so you got to be careful with those in case they like to chew on them.
Yeah, and so definitely we want everybody to have fun this Halloween, but make sure you have a plan for your pet at home. And there was a lot of great information. We're going to have that information on our website after the show, so make sure you check it out there. Thank you.